The Sultanate of Oman sits atop some of the world's most fascinating geology. Over millions of years, slightly acidic rainwater has worked its magic on the country's extensive limestone formations, creating an intricate network of caves, caverns, and underground river systems that stretch for thousands of kilometers beneath the surface. What makes Oman's caves truly special isn't just their size, though some are absolutely massive. It's their incredible diversity. From underwater grottos filled with crystal-clear pools to vast chambers decorated with formations that look like frozen waterfalls, Oman's underground world offers something that will leave even the most seasoned explorers speechless. And here's something that might surprise you. Many of these caves were only discovered within the last few decades. In fact, exploration teams are still finding new chambers and passages every year, meaning we're literally writing the map of this underground world as we speak. Majlis al-Jinn, the world's second largest cave chamber. Our first stop takes us to the remote Selma Plateau, about 100 kilometers southeast of Muscat. Here, hidden beneath an unremarkable patch of desert, lies one of the most incredible natural spaces on our planet. These three innocent-looking holes in the ground, each barely wide enough for a person to squeeze through, are the only entrances to Majlis al-Jinn, which translates to meeting place of the spirits. Majlis al-Jinn was discovered by accident in 1981 by German cavers who were exploring the Selma Plateau. What started as a small crack in the ground led to one of the most jaw-dropping discoveries in modern cave exploration. What awaits 120 meters below is nothing short of extraordinary. Majlis al-Jinn is believed to be the second largest cave chamber in the world by volume. And when I say large, I mean incomprehensibly massive. Picture this, a single underground space measuring 340 meters long, 228 meters wide, and with a ceiling that soars up to 120 meters high. To put that in perspective, you could fit 12 Boeing 747 jumbo jets end-to-end across the length of this chamber and stack them 6 high without touching the ceiling. The floor area covers approximately 58,000 square meters. That's larger than 8 football fields combined. The total volume? An staggering 4.2 million cubic meters. You could fit the entire Empire State Building inside this cave with room to spare. But size isn't everything. What makes Majlis al-Jinn truly breathtaking is its haunting beauty. The chamber is completely natural. No human has ever altered its structure. Massive boulders, some the size of houses, are scattered across the floor like a giant's playground. The walls rise in smooth, flowing curves that seem almost architectural in their perfection. The geological history written in these walls is fascinating. Scientists believe this chamber formed over millions of years through a process called mixing corrosion, where fresh water from above mixed with saline water from below, creating a chemical reaction that dissolved the limestone far more aggressively than normal water erosion. The descent into Majlis al-Jinn is an adventure in itself. There are no stairs, no easy paths. The only way in is by rappelling down one of those 3 entrance holes on a single rope. It's not for the faint of heart, but for those brave enough to make the journey. The reward is witnessing one of nature's most spectacular hidden masterpieces. Standing in the center of Majlis al-Jinn is a humbling experience. The silence is profound, broken only by the occasional echo of your own voice or the distant drip of water. It's a space that makes you feel both infinitely small and profoundly connected to the incredible forces that shaped our planet. Al-Huda Cave, the accessible wonder. While Majlis al-Jinn requires extreme adventure skills to access, our next destination proves that Oman's underground wonders can be enjoyed by visitors of all ages and abilities. Welcome to Al-Huda Cave, located in the beautiful Al-Hajar Mountains near the town of Al-Hamra. This cave system represents something truly special. It's the first and only show cave in the Arabian Peninsula, meaning it's been carefully developed to allow safe, comfortable access while preserving its natural beauty. The journey begins with a ride on the first and only underground train in the Gulf region. This isn't just transportation, it's part of the adventure, carrying visitors 500 meters into the heart of the mountain through a specially constructed tunnel. But nothing prepares you for that first moment when you step out of the train and into the cave proper. Al Huda Cave stretches for over 4.5 kilometers, though visitors explore about 860 meters of carefully planned pathways that showcase the cave's most spectacular features. What immediately strikes you about Al Huda is the incredible variety of speleothems. That's the technical term for cave formations. Stalactites hang like natural chandeliers from the ceiling, some taking thousands of years to grow just a few centimeters. Stalagmites rise from the floor like ancient pillars, and in some places, they've grown together to form complete columns that seem to support the mountain above. But perhaps the most magical features are the flowstone formations, limestone deposits that look like frozen waterfalls cascading down the cave walls. The lighting system here is carefully designed to highlight these natural sculptures while minimizing environmental impact. The cave's underground lake is another highlight. Fed by natural springs, this crystal-clear body of water maintains a constant temperature year-round and is home to some fascinating aquatic life that has adapted to life in eternal darkness. Speaking of life, Al Huda Cave supports a unique ecosystem that includes several species found nowhere else on Earth. The cave's constant temperature of 24 degrees Celsius and high humidity create perfect conditions for specialized bacteria, invertebrates, and even some fish species that have evolved specifically for cave life. What I love about Al Huda is how it balances accessibility with education. The visitor experience includes interactive exhibits that explain the cave's formation, its ecosystem, and its cultural significance to the local community. It's proof that sustainable cave tourism can work, protecting these delicate environments while allowing people to experience their wonder. The carefully maintained pathways, comfortable temperature, and professional lighting make Al Huda accessible to visitors of all ages and fitness levels. It's become a model for responsible cave tourism that other countries are now studying and copying. Al Marnif Cave. Located about 40 kilometers from Salalah in the Governorate of Dhofar, Al Marnif Cave is ranked among the top 10 most popular tourist attractions in the Indian Ocean. But here's the first surprise. It's not actually a traditional cave at all. Despite its name, it's not a traditional cave, but rather a large limestone rock formation with overhanging structures that provide shelter and stunning viewpoints. Think of it as nature's own amphitheater, carved directly into the coastline by millions of years of relentless waves. There is no real cave, just a series of shelters around the vertical and overhanging wall of the rock. But what Al Marnif lacks in traditional cave features, it more than makes up for in sheer dramatic impact. This massive limestone outcrop overlooks one of Oman's most beautiful beaches and is home to one of nature's most spectacular shows. What makes this place truly extraordinary isn't just the impressive rock formation, it's what lies hidden beneath the waves. It overlooks the Arabian Sea and Al Mughsal fountains, blowholes, which are a natural phenomenon resulting from the momentum of the water surging into the cavities of rock that lie mostly underwater. Imagine an intricate network of underwater tunnels and chambers, carved into the limestone bedrock over millions of years. When waves crash into this hidden labyrinth, the water gets compressed and forced through narrow openings, creating natural geysers that can shoot water higher than a 3-story building. Now let's talk about the real stars of Al Marnif, the blowholes. They are 3 small holes in the rock through which jets of seawater shoot up to 30 meters into the air, creating one of the most spectacular natural water shows you'll ever witness. As per Wikipedia, the definition of the blowhole is a blowhole is formed as sea caves grow landwards and upwards into vertical shafts and expose themselves towards the surface, which can result in blasts of water from the top of the blowhole if the geometry of the cave and blowhole and state of the tide are just right. But the science behind these natural fountains is absolutely fascinating. These geological formations are created by a fascinating interplay of tidal waves, underwater tunnels, and immense pressure. Then as waves crash into the rocky coastline, seawater is forced through narrow channels and fissures in the rock. The pressure builds until the water erupts skyward in spectacular displays that can be seen from kilometers away. What's really amazing is how unpredictable and varied these eruptions can be. Sometimes you'll see gentle spurts of water, like nature's own drinking fountain. Other times, especially during rough seas, the eruptions are so powerful they create their own weather patterns, generating mist clouds that can be felt hundreds of meters away. The timing is completely natural and uncontrolled. You might wait 5 minutes between eruptions, or you might witness 3 or 4 spectacular blasts in quick succession. It's this unpredictability that makes visiting the blowholes such an exciting experience. You never know when nature will put on its next show. In monsoon, when sea levels rise and water currents become more active, the running water creates even more dramatic displays. During Dhofar's unique Kharif season, the monsoon period from June to September, the blowholes become incredibly active, sometimes erupting almost continuously as the rough seas provide the perfect conditions for maximum pressure buildup. The sound alone is unforgettable, a deep, rumbling whoosh followed by the crash of water hitting rock and the surprised gasps of visitors who weren't expecting such a powerful display. It's like nature's own percussion section, playing a rhythm that's been going on for thousands of years. To understand why Al Marnif and its blowholes exist, we need to travel back in time, way back. The limestone that forms this spectacular coastline was laid down over 25 million years ago, when this entire region was covered by ancient shallow seas. Layer upon layer of marine sediments, compressed and cemented over millions of years, created the massive limestone formations we see today. But limestone has a secret: it's soluble. Slightly acidic rainwater and seawater can slowly dissolve it, creating the perfect conditions for cave formation. Overlooking the scenic Mugsail Beach stands Marnif Cave, actually a large rocky outcrop carved in limestone by the sea, showcasing millions of years of coastal erosion and geological artistry. The waves haven't just carved the visible formations above water, they've created an entire hidden world beneath the surface. What makes Al Marnif particularly special is its location on one of the most geologically active coastlines in the Arabian Peninsula. The combination of strong tidal action, seasonal monsoons, and the specific type of limestone found here has created the perfect storm for blowhole formation. The underwater cave system is incredibly complex, a labyrinth of tunnels, chambers, and shafts that channel the ocean's energy into focused jets of water. Each blowhole connects to a different part of this underground network, which is why they don't all erupt at the same time or with the same intensity. While blowholes exist in many coastal areas around the world, Al Marnif's combination of multiple active blowholes, the dramatic limestone amphitheater setting, and the accessibility for visitors makes it truly unique. Few places on Earth offer such an accessible front-row seat to witness the raw power of geological forces in action. Al Marnif isn't just about the blowholes. It's a complete natural experience that showcases the best of Dhofar's coastal beauty. The most notable nearby attraction is Mugsail Beach, a stunning stretch of white sand that offers breathtaking coastal views. This beach is perfect for those looking to relax or take a refreshing dip in the azure waters of the Arabian Sea. The contrast is striking. On one side, you have the dramatic limestone cliffs and powerful blowholes, and on the other, one of Oman's most beautiful and peaceful beaches. It's like having two completely different natural attractions in the same location. There are many benches besides the cave, where tourists can sit and take a view of the cave or Mugsail Beach or blowholes. The site has been thoughtfully developed to provide comfortable viewing areas without compromising the natural beauty. You can spend hours here, watching the blowholes perform while enjoying one of the most scenic coastal views in the Arabian Peninsula. The experience changes dramatically throughout the day. Morning visits offer the best light for photography and often the most active blowholes, as the overnight tides create optimal conditions. But sunset visits are absolutely magical. the golden light illuminating the limestone formations while the blowholes create their own backlit water displays. From Salalah City, Marnif Cave is around 40 to 50 minutes drive. The journey itself is part of the adventure, taking you through some of Dhofar's most beautiful landscapes. After Cyclone Mekunu in 2018, a new route was created that offers even more spectacular mountain and valley views. What I love about Al Marnif is how it accommodates everyone. Whether you're an adventure photographer hoping to capture the perfect blowhole eruption, a geology enthusiast fascinated by the rock formations, or a family looking for a spectacular natural attraction that's easy to access, this place delivers.